Hello everyone, my name is Matt and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. On our last episode, we left off after a very successful moon slingshot, and I believe we were about to take a contract for an orbital rendezvous. So let's get in here. Alright. Forgot how much science we actually got on that last little trip. Alright. Rendezvous 2 vessels in orbit of Kerbin. Okay. And what's this rescue mission? Maybe we should do this first. Just to practice our little rendezvous. Let's check to see where he's at. Not quite sure. Does it not show? No it doesn't. Okay. Never mind. But I think I'm going to go ahead and take that contract first. Now, let's get into here, and what I wanted to get was RCS. Because RCS is awesome. And we're going to need it for rendezvous. Is there anything else we might need? Don't really need any of that. Don't really see anything at the moment that I want. Maybe we'll check back later. Alright, let's get into the VAB and make ourselves a rendezvous vehicle to catch whoever was stuck in space. I didn't check. Let's go off the basis of the Mercury 1, except this time I'm going to have actually put that back there, and utility. I don't know if I should put the probe core here or you know what? I'm gonna put it here. Service bay here. Open this up with a probe core on the inside. I said a probe core on the. Come on. Okay. A couple of batteries to keep us powered. Close that. And some photovoltaic panels. And yeah, I think that should be enough. Okay. Rescue ship. Oh. Rescue ship 1. Save that. Now I'm gonna go check to see, since we've accepted that contract, if it shows us where that Kerbal is. Ah. So it seems to be a equatorial orbit. That's good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to launch when he's about right here, and if we don't meet up with him on the first ascent, then it won't take much to catch up, or for him to catch up. If orbital rendezvous works like it used to, which for all I know it couldn't. Now, I just thought since we got that monopropellant, might as well put it to use. Here, here, and here. That looks good. Okay, and then utility, or no, control rather. Let's see. Actually, no, here. Massive you, where are you? Oh no. There seems good. That should do us. Okay, that seems good enough. Staging's still in order. Yeah. Let's go ahead and put it out on launch pad. Oh, wait, there's probably crew inside, isn't there? Oh, don't worry about it. There's a quick fix for this. Jeb, bye. I said bye. Get off the stupid ship! Okay. Let's go ahead and recover him. And then we can go back to the launch pad and fly. So he is here. So let's warp a little bit. I'm going to wait till he's right about here, because that seems good to me. And stop. Okay. So we need to launch now. In 5, 4, 3, whatever. Going fine. Well, our gravity turn isn't going fine. I kind of failed on that, but maybe I can pull it out of such a steep trajectory without flipping the entire craft over. There we go. Okay, now set that there, and we're gonna wait till our apoapsis rises. You know, I probably should have fired earlier. Well, maybe this will go better than expected. Or better than it seems currently. Because right now it seems like we're going to be far behind him. Let's do something like this. Oh, stage burnout. Yeah, we definitely did it at the completely wrong time. We'll just have to do some orbital maneuvers to fix that. Oh, we have a low amount of fuel left. I guess I didn't account for the extra weight. That seems to be something I'm good at, is not accounting for extra weight. Alright. I waited a bit too long to do that burn. Hoping we can do this. I'm not so sure if we'll be able to do it on this flight or not. And cut there. What's our periapsis? 30. Crap. Did we just run out of... Oh... RCS, what you got for me? Okay, so I tried and I did not have enough delta V with my monopropellant to get an encounter, so I've decided to deorbit it, and I'm out of fuel now, so we're just gonna have to redesign and try again. Alright, so what can we do different? I suppose these could be replaced with these. Just a little extra kick. Okay. I guess we can switch this for this fuel tank. Perhaps. Okay, so let's get this out on the launch pad without Jebediah. And this time I'm going to launch way earlier than I did the last time, because I think that was our first mistake. Okay, set as target. I'm gonna try something like this. Okay. Ready to launch in 3, 2, 1. Launch seems to be okay. We're going to throttle back a little bit so we don't run out of liquid fuel before we do the solid. I always love night launches, they're so pretty. I know this is a stock career, but I'm thinking about maybe getting some texture mods, if nothing else just for the skybox. But, I don't know. First stage boosters are about to be on burnout, or at burnout. 3, 2, 1, burnout. A couple of those, full throttle. Let's check here. Kinda looks like it's gonna be closer this time. What was that? Let's see. Trying to get that separation as close as possible. Okay. So let's coast to apoapsis. And actually I'm going to burn right about now. Was that our first stage burnout? It was indeed. Whoops. Looks like we waited again too long to burn. Well, at least I'm getting the experience for when we take that orbital rendezvous contract. As you can see, this is our failed attempt, and its periapsis is in the atmosphere, so it is going to deorbit eventually. I think we need to redesign our rocket as a whole, because this just doesn't seem to have the delta V required for this type of mission. Just trying to get an encounter. Okay, so through the magic of warp editing, I will be back soon. So guys, we're back, and as you can see again, I failed miserably. We're just gonna have to do a total redesign on our rocket, I suppose. I actually have an idea for what I want, but I need this. Let's just start a new one. I want this and this and these. And one of these. Alright guys, so I've decided to do a semi-asparagus staging, and that is connected to a wing I just noticed, so that could be a problem. But this design is much more efficient and should get this stage into space completely, I think. Now, let's empty the crew and launch. This should go much better. Okay, let's get a sit down there, and oh, my failed attempts. Oh, I didn't want to switch to that. Let's get a good look at what we're saving here. Oh gosh, the lag. So it's a little crew hatch. Okay, and you can see my rescue ship floating off in the distance, so close. Okay, so let's switch back to this and then set that debris as our target, and I'm going to try for a 95-degree angle launch. So when the ship is at a 95-degree angle from me on the way back around, I'm going to launch and see if that goes well. So let's get this and set as target and time warp. Oh, that's a bit too far, but we can go ahead and launch now. SAS on, launching in 3, 2, 1. Ignition. Not too bad. Really hope this goes well. As you can see, these liquid fuel are draining faster than this one, not only because these engines take a lot more fuel, but because, like I said, this is a semi-asparagus staging. So what's happening is, not only is this engine running off of all this fuel, it's also running off of this fuel. These engines are only running off of this fuel, not this fuel. So these will burn out faster than this one, and this one will have an entire tank left when these separate. And thus the joys of asparagus staging. And I was talking and didn't notice that I should be turning. Outer booster separation in 3, 2, 1. Separate. Don't hit, don't hit, don't hit. Oh, that was close. Phew! Okay. Full throttle. How are we looking? See, now we've got this entire stage pushing us. This gives us much, much more delta V. So I launched too early this time. This is a much easier fix than before. Oh, that's space. Okay, so let's toggle our RCS thrusters and get us turned over a bit. Alright, fire up our engine again. This seems to be going good so far. I don't think this will get us to orbit, but it definitely saved this stage a lot of fuel. Oh, hey. Hey! Hold on. Where's my periapsis? It's right there. Periapsis at 85. It did get us into orbit. What do you know? Let's separate that. Toggle this. Let's see. If I were to... Hold on. Say up here, add a maneuver. It's an intersect of 3.9 kilometer distance. That is 3.4, so let's keep moving it this way. That is still 3.4, so I have a feeling it's going back up. 2.5, never mind. 2.5, 2.5, 4.1. Okay, so we found our sweet zone. I'll do that 2.6 and orient us for our burn. And that's barely any burn, so we're gonna wait. Oh, no, 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 no. Too fast. Woo! That was close. .7 kilometers. I'll take it. Okay, now let's go around. I think we've actually done it this time, guys. And then as we get closer, see right about here, what I want to do is set it to where I'm doing my velocity via my target, and I want to get that to 0 meters per second. Yes, you can see the separation moving farther apart, but there's a reason for that. What I'm doing is I'm making my velocity relative to my target 0, so that I am moving at the same pace he is. And since I'm doing that now, I can just aim at him and launch. Now I'm moving towards him. Okay, so there he is. I want to move toward my target. Get that separation down. .3 kilometer separation. Okay, now what I want to do here is, now that we're moving closer to him, once we get really close, I want to kill my relative velocity. Here we are. Just push that little extra bit. Okay. As you can see, he is right down there. That went really well, actually. So, what I want to do is point towards him. And didn't mean to hit that button, but, you know, it works. And I want to get that yellow right within that pink. But I don't want to be going so fast that we fly past him. So what I'm going to do is flip us around and burn. Burn, baby, burn. Keep on burning. Okay, 0.4. That's good enough. So I'm going to switch over to him. I said I'm going to switch over to him. This works. Get him on an EVA. Okay, there's the ship up there. Just gonna fly him over. I tried. Okay, and grab. And he is safely in our little capsule now. And we just created a ship for our orbital rendezvous. And I say rendezvous as a plural, not like the S is supposed to be silent. You know what I mean. Okay. Oh, it's a female. Just noticed that. Cool. Okay, so now I want to unset target and let's go around a little bit. And I want to have a water landing, so I have the farthest distance to stop myself because water level is 0 meters, and because it is safer to land in water in my past experiences. Now, what I've done with this rocket is, I'll show you in just a second. Okay, here should be good. Now, what I've done with this rocket is I have put a decoupler here to decouple all of this, and that'll keep our little probe body in there and our fuel and stuff, so we can get the money back on that. But I've decided that if I can't slow down fast enough, I have another decoupler up here where it will separate the crew pod from everything else, so that even if we don't slow down fast enough, we can still have a chance to slow down. Okay. Coming back in, there's atmosphere. Time warp just a bit. And what am I going to do with all this extra fuel, you may ask? I'm going to burn it, of course. Once we make sure that we're not going to hit land, and I think we're pretty sure here. Throttle up. Burn the rest of this fuel so we have a peaceful descent. See a little bit of a heating effect going on there. Hopefully it won't get too bad as we're slowing ourselves down. We do have a heat shield in case. and that's that fuel, or that stage spent. So what I'm going to do is flip us up like this and decouple that there, and flip us back around to where we have the heat shield between us and, well, the heat. And Sardrian is having a peaceful descent. A little bit of G's there. There we go. And deploy the chutes. Parachutes deployed. Yeah, we're coming in perfectly good speed. Well, I'd say overall, even with the few failures we had, I would call that a success. Because, hold on, I clicked out of screen again. There we go. Not only did we actually complete the contract, but we also created a rocket that we can use for another contract, and saved us the time spent for possibly launching those other rockets and failing to rendezvous. Okay, back at the Space Center. And I think I'm going to cut the episode here because it's been going on for long enough. Stick around, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.